good, gang? We're back for another Labyrinth / UFC breakdown, full fight card prediction with your host. It's the truth, big truth, and we got another 12 fight banger pay-per-view to get into. You already know what it is. We jumping straight into it. First fight up, Ozzy Diaz versus Jordan Santos. These guys are pretty similar in what they like to do. They're both explosive strikers, like to keep the fights on the feet, knock people out. I see Jordan Santos having a little bit of a speed advantage right here. I see him kind of just putting the pressure on Ozzy Diaz, maybe just looking to overwhelm him with pressure, swarm him, and try to look to get him out of there. So I'll take Jordan Santos right here. Next fight, Chris Gutierrez versus John Castaneda. So this is a pretty good scrap right here, late notice replacement fight. John Castaneda is a pretty good wrestler. He's going to be looking to get on the inside, get this fight to the ground, work over Gutierrez with ground and pound. But I just see this fight coming down to the takedown defense of Gutierrez, man. He's able to keep this fight on his feet and work his game. So give me Chris. Next fight up, Myron Santos versus Francis Marshall. So this fight, for me, is pretty easy to break down. Myron Santos is going to be the better striker of the two. He's going to look to keep this fight on the feet. Francis Marshall going to be trying to take this guy down. But I just see Myron Santos being a little bit too slick on the feet. I'll take him by stoppage. Give me Santos. Next up, Alex Morono versus Carlos Leal, and it's a pretty good scrap right here. Carlos Leal, pretty slick striker on the feet. He's got big power in his hands. He's going to be looking to get to the inside of Alex Morono's kind of just point fighting style, trying to keep the fight to the outside and work his game. Leal's going to want to get inside that and put hands on Morono. I'll take Leal here. Next fight up, Bruno Ferreira versus Armen Petrosyan. So this fight right here, I could see going any number of different ways. I see Armen Petrosyan looking to keep this fight at distance, look to work his jab, low kicks, stay to the outside. Bruno Ferreira looking to, he's going to be looking to get to the inside, man, maybe even get to the clinch. Work some elbows, work a takedown, get on top of Armen Petrosyan right here, and look to get him out of there, man. Maybe try to look for the submission on the ground. But I just see this fight on the feet being one where, you know, Armen Petrosyan, we've seen him get caught with some crazy stuff before, man, and he's got another opponent in front of him who is going to be looking to land another big bomb on him, man. So, and I just see Bruno Ferreira being that guy who just can explode at the right time, and I see him finding the shot here and getting Petrosyan out of there, man, with a knockout on the feet. So I'm going to take Bruno Ferreira right here by stoppage. Next up, Ray Saruya versus Joshua Van. It's a good scrap right here. This is that fight where it's striker versus grappler, and the grappler, Ray Saruya, definitely going to be looking to get this fight to the ground early and often. I see him having some success with the takedown. He's got a nasty submission game. He definitely going to be looking to take the back of Joshua Van, maybe even look for a twister. He likes to go for the twister submission. He might try to catch Joshua Van off guard with a twister. If Van can stay out of that, stay out of the the dangerous spots on the ground, look to keep this fight standing. Joshua Van's got pretty good takedown defense, and I see him potentially getting taken down in the first round early in this fight. But as this fight goes on, I see it playing more towards Joshua Van's favor. I see him working his takedown defense a little bit better, keeping this fight where he needs it, in that striking range, and just doing work, man. So I got Joshua Van. I'll take Van by decision right here. Curtis Blades versus Rizvan Kuniev up next. And so this fight right here is a pretty intriguing heavyweight scrap right here, man. I like Kuniev. I like what I saw on his tape. He's a pretty good striker. He's going to be the better striker of the two. Better striker than Curtis Blades right here, man. So yeah, I see Curtis Blades probably looking to use his reach advantage to stay behind the jab until it's time for him to work his way into the clinch. Once he gets in the clinch, he's going to be probably looking to take this fight down. If not, just lean on Kuniev, make him work here. I think Kuniev's definitely live. Kuniev definitely live here. Like I said, he's going to be the better striker of the two. He's got big power in his hands. He's also a good wrestler in his own right. So yeah, definitely not a easy test by any means for Curtis Blades right here, but I do think this is probably going to be a little bit much for Kuniev in his first UFC fight, already jumping into the deep end against Curtis Blades. So I'll take Curtis Blades. I got him by a decision right here. Give me Curtis. Next up, King Green versus Mauricio Hufi. So we got another Fighting Nerds guy. Not going to be picking against him right here. I do like what the Fighting Nerds are doing. Like I said, they're still on a tear. They're still taking the sport by storm. And Hufi, perfect example of that. He's one of these slick strikers on the feet, man. He's got traditional martial arts techniques, very dangerous with the hands, good kicks as well. King Green on the other side likes to keep his hands low, likes to work his boxing, but the way I see him slipping his head off side to side with his hands low, I just see him potentially running into maybe a head kick from Hufi. If Hufi can time a head kick, as Green's slipping back and forth with his hands low, he might be able to get him out of there, man. Either way, I just see Hufi as being the much better striker here, much better durability. At this point, I'm going to have to go with Mauricio Hufi by finish. Give me Hufi. Up next, Amanda Lemos versus Yasmin Lucindo. This is a pretty evenly matched fight right here. Straw weights, they're definitely good strikers on the feet. Lemos is going to be a little bit more polished on the feet, a little bit better experience level of competition, whereas Lucindo is going to be the younger of the two, probably a little bit hungrier at this point, making better improvements from fight to fight than Lemos. And I do see Lucindo having a little bit of a grappling advantage here. possibly being able to work a little bit of a wrestling game, get on top of Lemos. But the main thing I see for Lucindo is she has the advantage in the clinch, the advantage with her strength and physicality, and that's a big factor for me, man. I just see her able to kind of get to the inside, maybe work Lemos over a little bit in the clinch. Like I said, possibly take her down as well. So yeah, close fight, but I am going to have to lean with Yasmin Lucindo right here. Good scrap up next, Jalen Turner versus Ignacio Bahamondes. So I've been back and forth on this fight right here. I could see this one playing out in many different ways as well. I was on Bahamondes just because I've seen Jalen Turner kind of fade down the stretch too many times. I've seen him gas out and get finished. Even though he is a fast starter, it's just he's had cardio issues. But I did see him at the weigh-ins, and he looked to be in pretty good shape here. So, yeah, I am going to probably have to switch here. I like the shape that Jalen Turner's in. He looks to be taking this serious, looks to be addressing his cardio issues. He's in damn good shape, man. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with Turner here. I feel like Ignacio Bahamondes could have some success on the feet. But Jalen Turner's pretty good with his striking as well. I just see him able to kind of get this fight possibly even down to the mat and work a submission game even. So, yeah, with the improvements that Jalen Turner's made, he's looking good, in shape. I'll go with him. Give me Jalen Turner right now. All right, in the co-main event, you got Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. This is going to be a short notice replacement fight here, but it is a rematch. These two fought each other a couple years back, and Justin Gaethje got the better of Fiziev late in that fight, started to take over as Fiziev kind of slowed down, really took over the fight with his jab. And so in this fight right here, you know, Fiziev does not have the full camp. He's coming in on short notice here. I feel like he could, we could see him slow down again in this fight. And this time, if he does, I feel like Justin Gaethje, coming off being knocked out in his last fight, I feel like he's going to be more dangerous than ever. He's going to be probably looking to mash the gas right here and you know, look for the finish here in this fight. And I feel like if Fiziev starts to slow down, you know, Justin Gaethje's got great cardio. I could see him working that jab again, building off the jab, maybe adding the left hook, and possibly even finding the button and getting Fiziev out of there. So I'll take Justin Gaethje by stopping. Main event time, Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. So this is a great scrap right here, man. I feel like this is another fight that can go any number of different ways. I feel like either man can win this fight. Very evenly matched fight right here. Alex Pereira, of course, broke him down many times. This guy's just built different, man. He's got the death touch in his hands. With the left or the right, he's got a laser right hand. He's got a very nasty left hook that everybody knows about. So Ankalaev definitely going to have to work on keeping the right hand high, being on his P's and Q's, because he can get taken out at any point in this fight. But I do see Ankalaev having more ways to win this fight, just because I feel like if this fight ends up going late, ends up going to a decision, I don't see Pereira being able to win a decision against a guy as well-rounded as Ankalaev. Ankalaev is going to be the more well-rounded of the two, going to be definitely the guy with the better wrestling. If he needs to take this fight down, he should definitely do that, because I don't see him being able to stand with Alex Pereira and strike by any means. So definitely he's going to be looking to push a grappling attack, and I feel like he could have success with that. So give me Ankalaev here. And if you made it this far, guys, massive shout out to you. As always, be sure to subscribe to Clown 'em All on YouTube for the craziest live streams, the most entertaining sports content, and the very best MMA prediction competitions. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.